Okay, this is going to show you step by step how to make these little newspaper origami seedling starters. Okay, so you start with, you can use any sheet of paper, but newspaper does nicely. If you take a section and then you open it up, slice down the middle, you end up with pretty much the perfect size piece, because any paper that you use has to be twice as long as it is wide, which means that when you fold it in half, it's like a square. Okay, that's the right dimension for you to do this. So go ahead and get yourself some newspaper, slice it down the middle crease so that you have several of these sheets to work with. Hit the pause button, go ahead and do that, and then come back and hit play again. Okay, now that you've got your sheet of paper, you can fold it in half, the easy way with the crease, but I find a lot of times with newspaper, it's not always folded exactly in half, so I started doing it against the original crease of the paper. That way I can force it to be exactly in half. And because this is an origami-like thing, the dimensions and the creases are really important. So go ahead and fold it in half and crease it across so that you now have a square. So hit the pause button and go ahead and fold yours in half. Okay, once you've got this, again, if you've got ripples in the newspaper, I find it easier to fold against it. So from here, where you fold it in half lengthwise, now you're going to turn it like this, where you've got the loose end down here and the folded end over here to the left. Actually, it doesn't matter as long as you know where the loose end is and where the folded end is. Fold it in half one more time. Again, make it nice and sharp creases, like that. So hit the pause button, go ahead and do that. Fold it in half again like that. Okay, now that you've got it folded in half, you're going to open it back up. What you really wanted with that one is this center line crease to do the rest of your folds again, so you know where to fold to. So the first thing you're going to do, again, you've got the loose end this way, the folded end this way. On the folded end, you're going to do like you would making a paper airplane, and fold one corner down to the middle like that. Flip it over to the other side, do the same thing. So now you've got the beginnings of a paper airplane. Okay, so go ahead and hit the pause button and make your airplane wing folds. Okay, once you've got that, make it so that your arrow is pointing away from you. Now down here on this loose end, you're going to take one sheet of the loose end and fold it up to the middle, right underneath that triangle. Make sure you're nice and even, nice sharp crease across, and then fold it one more time, right over those little winglets. So, just like that, as if you were like making a paper boat or something. Okay, so hit the pause button and go ahead and do your double fold. First to the middle, then up over your wings. Hit the pause button, go ahead and do that. Okay, once you've done that, flip it over. But on this side, what we're going to do is we're going to turn it so that the arrow is pointing to the left. Take this whole side here, fold that to the middle, and make your crease. Okay? Then flip it around, do the same thing on the other side. Fold the whole thing there to the middle, and make your crease. Okay, hit the pause button, go ahead and do those two folds. Okay, once you've got those two folds, point it so the arrow is going away from you. And you're going to do the same as what you did on the other side. Pull this up to the middle and fold it. And then fold it one more time so that it looks the same on this side as it does on this side. Okay, so again, take the whole thing, fold it up to the middle, fold it one more time over. So hit the pause button, do that. Once you've got that, you've got a pocket on this side, but this side's loose. So what you're going to do is take this flap here and kind of stuff it in here so that you have another pocket. So just kind of finagle your way of stuffing this in, straightening out any of the flaps and corners until you have it nice and flat and you've got a pocket. So just keep stuffing it all in. Even out your little flaps in here so they're all flat. And now you'll have a pocket on this side and a pocket on this side. Okay? So hit the pause button, go ahead and stuff your flap in there to make a pocket. Okay, once you've got that, flip it over, take this top tip, fold it along this center crease so it's perfectly aligned down that center crease and just to the top of your pocket. Nice crisp fold. Go ahead and do that. Hit pause. Once you've done that, you're going to flip it over and you're going to do the same thing. You're just doing creases on both sides of this. So you want to do the exact same thing on the other side. Again, right down the middle crease. Give it a nice crisp fold. So now you've got a crease on both sides. Okay? Hit pause, do that. Okay, the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take this point here and you're just going to kind of have to bend this a little bit like that. Bend it so that this tip goes right there. And what you want to do on this rounded part is just kind of make a crease in there. You're going to need that when you turn it into a little box. So you've ended up with something like this, you know, and here's your creases here, plus the one that you made for the little box. You can make a whole bunch of these like I did and just store them this way until you need them. They stack really well, like that. And then when you're ready to use them, all you have to do, here's the bottom, open it up. This becomes the top of your little box. Pull these out. Straighten out here so it just folds right over. And now you've got your little box. Voila! One seedling planter box. And there you go. Origami seedling boxes out of newspaper, which you can then just, when the seedling's big enough, plant right in the dirt. Don't even take it out of the box. The box will be compost.